In 1901, when Henry Overholser began construction on a 3-story turreted mansion at the corner of 15th and Hudson, there wasn't much to the neighborhood. Now it's the home to some of Oklahoma City's grandest homes.
It's a mix of different styles. We'll call it Romanesque sometimes, but there are Queen Anne touches and a number of different architectural styles from the turn of the century that you see in the house.
Today, the Overholser Mansion is owned by Oklahoma's Historical Society and operated by Preservation Oklahoma.
One of the tasks that we took on as part of that and in partnership with OHS was to get this house really restored.
Cathy is Executive Director of Preservation Oklahoma.
We, in about 2007, started just going from top to bottom to get the house back to its original glory. The first phase was to restore all of the windows. So all of the windows in the house are original to the house, were taken out, restored, repaired, and put back in. The next phase, which we will be wrapping up in just a few short weeks, was from the roof line up, basically, with the kind of the gutters up to the chimneys. So metal work, tile, roofing, chimney caps, repointing chimneys, that sort of thing.
Once that's complete, the final phase of exterior renovation will get underway. The masonry work will be repaired, and all the sandstone banisters painted brown back in the 70s will be restored to their original terracotta color. When the exterior's complete, work will begin on the inside, which is in remarkably good condition. The ground floor is just as it was in 1903, when Henry and Annie Overholser first welcomed guests into their opulent new home. Museum coordinator Lisa Escalon welcomes visitors today. She gave us the grand tour and revealed some of what makes this mansion so special, starting with its grand staircase. It was imported from Belgium. The stained glass windows came from the Ford Brothers Glass Company in Kansas City.
An artist was commissioned from Kensington Academy in London to come over and hand stencil and paint the entire mansion.
Just off the foyer is Mrs. Overholser's withdrawing room.
The wall sconces and chandeliers here were imported from Italy, brought in by way of New Orleans. And then the carpeting is another sign of wealth back in 1903, and these are Axminster and Wilton carpets imported from England.
Then nailed directly to the floor with no finished edges. Over the mantel is a portrait of Mrs. Overholser taken when she attended President McKinley's inauguration in 1900.
She is wearing a Charles Frederick Worth gown out of the House of Worth in Paris.
Next to the withdrawing room is the music room, complete with its original piano and 1892 music box. Across the hall, Mr. Overholser entertained gentlemen in this cozy room. But the main entertaining area was the dining room, where Oklahoma City's elite came to see and be seen.
All the street names that you see, Klassen, Colcord, Kerr, Hefner, all those families not only most likely lived in the area, and they were all entertained here at the home.
The dining table was set with Limoges china and the finest crystal and silver. After the Overholsers passed away, their daughter Henry Ione and her husband lived here as well, but they preferred to live and entertain more simply on the home's second floor. Their bedroom and living room are just as they left them, furnished in the style of the 1940s and 50s, and featuring that then modern marvel, the television set. For O&R, I'm Cathy Tatom.